Hey everybody, Matthew Solomon here, and this is video number 3 on context, the power of mastery. For those of you who don't know me, I am a coach. I coach you on whatever it is that you want to achieve, experience, and have in your life. I'm also an award-winning filmmaker and a single father of 3, and so I put all this stuff that I coach, I put it all to use every single day. So videos number 1 and 2 are at coachwithmatthewsolomon.com/lessons, and this is video number 3, the power of mastery. Mastery. So what is context? Context is your point of view, your expectations, your beliefs, your thoughts about how things have to go or need to go or how they've always been. And until we realize that we're in a context, we have a point of view about everything, not in a bad way, just how we're designed. Once we get, oh, I have a point of view about that thing, is that point of view serving me or is it not? And if it's not, what can I change it to? Had this really great, few years ago, I was in a relationship after my divorce. And it was, hostile, arguing all the time, but my context of relationships, my point of view was, you have to work things out. And if you can work things out, things will be great. And so I was always about doing the work and doing the work and doing the work and doing the work and doing the work. And I was at the end of my rope, and the person I was seeing asked me to give us 30 days. And so I was like, okay, I'll give us 30 days because that's what I thought we were supposed to do. And then I was talking to my good friend Laura Landry, who's awesome. And she looked at me and she's like, you don't have to do that, right? And I didn't. I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't. I thought that's what I was supposed to do. And so I took that and I went home and didn't have any intent, like I figured I would still honor the 30 days. And then argument erupted and things weren't getting resolved, and it hit me. I don't have to do this anymore. And the relationship ended. And I got really clear that I don't have to do things I don't want to do. You don't have to do things you don't want to do. We get to make choices. We get to know what works for us and what doesn't work for us, and then choose accordingly. And then communicate that shit to whoever we're dealing with so that we can be responsible and have integrity and all of that. And I cover a lot of this in my communication program, and the shit show that communication has become. And if you're still interested in that, you can message me. But anyway, so context. So there's even context about how we think things are supposed to go. Now, what does mastery have to do with this? A lot of times I will, be coaching people and they'll want a change in their job or a change in relationship or whatever. And the first thing they'll say is, I don't know how to do that, or I'm not good at that, or, well, that's easy for you, but it's not easy for me, which is all context. And so we all have things that we're good at. We all have things that we have a high level of proficiency at, maybe even mastery at. So for me, when I was at the highest level of my musicianship, I was playing all the time. I was playing with different people, recording, all of that. I had the opportunity to audition for a band that was touring and needed a bass player. They literally called me the night before and they're like, we want you to audition. There's 13 songs. Auditions tomorrow. I was like, send me the CD. This was before MP3 and all of that. Send me the CD. So they messenger over the CD. I was making myself a bagel and I cut my finger. So I got a cut finger. I got 13 songs to learn by the next day. So I bandaged it up. I sat down with the CD player and my bass. I learned them all in less than an hour. proficiency, mastery. Now, why am I sharing this? Because whenever something comes up and it's like, I don't know if I can, handle this financial situation, or I don't know if I can learn the tools that I need to edit or whatever. No, I put in my time. I know that I can learn something, I can focus on it and get that shit down so I can present it. And I know I have a good friend who has been in accounting for years, for decades. And she's loved it and been great at it and is ready for a change. And she's like, I don't know what to do. You do whatever you want. And you can bring that level of expertise with you because you have that as an anchor. And so when things come up that are challenging, knowing what you are masterful at and what it feels like to have something be so second nature that it flows, you can meditate on it, you can imagine yourself in that space and then apply it to whatever you're dealing with in the moment. Yeah. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Please, send me questions and comments. I appreciate you watching and sharing. You can visit me at coachwithmatthewsolomon.com. I coach people one-on-one. I do group programs. There's the DJ Maddie section where you can ask questions and I'll post response videos and you can pick the topic. I'd love to get more interactive. So thanks for watching. Please share and do something nice for yourself today.